Hey guys! Welcome back to Popverse, your go-to place for K-drama recaps with every twist, every emotion, and zero details missed. If you're enjoying our stories, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the family. Now, let's dive into the spooky and gripping episode One of Oh My Ghost Client. Episode 1 begins with our main character Mujin walking into a factory. He calmly observes the work environment until he spots a worker about to get caught between two machines. Mujin quickly saves him just in time. As Mujin watches, the supervisor scolds worker for his sloppy work. Then he turns to Mujin and asks who he is. Mujin introduces himself as a labor attorney who's here to ensure that workers' rights are being protected. He bluntly states that the factory has ignored worker safety and gives them a calculated estimate of how much they'll owe in compensation. Just then, everyone looks up. Steel pipes above them begin to fall, directly over Mujin. He stares upward, and it's clear he's about to die. The scene cuts, evoking the vibe of Final Destination, but we don't see what happens next. Instead, we flash back. In the past, Mujin is seen working in a corporate office with his friend. His friend notices Mujin's resignation letter and asks why he quit. Mujin replies simply, "I wasn't happy." Staring out a window, he darkly comments, "If I jump from here, I'll die instantly." His friend warns him that the window is locked, and Mujin steps back. Outside, another friend arrives with a brand new car. This actor, by the way, also starred in Hospital Playlist. They drive off, but the friend speeds recklessly. Mujin pleads with him to slow down, but the guy doesn't listen. Mujin screams, "We're going to die." And sure enough, in the next scene, we're at the friend's funeral. Mujin weeps bitterly. Afterward, Mujin sits with friends. It's revealed he's now bankrupt. He lost everything by investing in crypto. His wife also left him. One friend, Cholong, asks what he plans to do now. Mujin says he doesn't know. Cholong offers him advice, become a labor attorney. As they talk, Cholong oddly keeps touching Mujin's leg and neck. Mujin hesitates, but asks, "How much can I earn?" Cholong says he first needs to get licensed, which means studying and passing exams. Mujin agrees and eventually earns his labor attorney license within a year. At a restaurant, Mujin waits for Cholong, but is informed he's no longer a manager. He lost his job for sexually harassing someone. Another friend arrives, and Mujin recounts what happened. The friend clarifies that the woman was actually a man. That's when Mujin remembers how Cholong used to touch him and realizes Cholong's intentions were not innocent. Feeling disheartened, Mujin tells his friend he's completely ruined, but the friend encourages him, reminding him that with a license he can get a loan, start a firm, and rebuild his life. They drink too much, and on the way home, the friend vomits on a statue. Mujin hits him, apologizes to the statue, and says, "I'm not just a labor attorney. If you need help, let me know." He even leaves his business card in the statue's hand. The statue's hand then mysteriously moves, picking up the card. Next, Mujin rents an office. He's joined by Heeju, the younger sister of his ex-wife Miju. Mujin mocks her, saying she's jobless and her 500 YouTube subscribers won't help anyone see her product promotions. But Heeju corrects him. She has 532 subscribers. Then Mujin's phone rings. Heeju tells him to answer. It might be a client. But it's Cholong claiming he's innocent, blaming his drunken behavior and saying he had no bad intentions. He asks Mujin for money. Mujin pretends to be busy and hangs up. Heeju then returns with Mujin's business cards and says, "If clients won't come to us, we'll go to them." The two hit the streets, handing out cards everywhere. Later, at a convenience store, Mujin receives a text from Heeju demanding payment or shall report him to the labor office. Inside the store, a drunk customer is harassing Yoon Jae, a part-timer. Just as the man is about to hit her, Mujin steps in and throws him out. When Mujin tries to pay, his coupon is declined. He tells Yoonjae his house is nearby and he'll return with money, but she says no, he must return the items. Embarrassed, Mujin walks home. He hides when he spots his landlord demanding rent. That night, Mujin lies down and watches old videos of Miju, haunted by the memory of losing her and his fortune to crypto. The next morning, someone bangs on his door for help. When Mujin checks, he sees a man on fire outside. Confused, he searches the meaning of fire in dreams and reads that it means increased wealth. He smiles with hope. In another scene, Mujin waters a fake plant until Heeju mocks him, saying it will never grow. She's packing up to leave. Mujin asks why, and she replies that no clients are coming. He tells her to take everything. None of it matters. He starts crying, though he denies it when asked. He then visits his parents. His mom, Yoonja, asks how things are with Miju. Mujin assumes they're about to ask for money and says he has none. But his mom gently says she wasn't asking for money, just if he's okay. His parents assure him they're fine and tell him to focus on himself. Later, Heeju takes Mujin to meet her friend Gonu, a content creator who's about to hit 100,000 subscribers. Gonu admits that due to past misinformation, his channel was banned and now he's broke. Gonu proposes a plan. They visit accident-prone factories, talk to workers, shoot videos, guide them about safety, and charge money. Mujin asks if that's blackmail. Gonu shrugs, but Heeju insists it's not. Still, Mujin refuses and leaves. That night, Heeju watches beauty content while Miju visits her and questions her relationship with Mujin. Heeju tells her off, saying Mujin is her brother-in-law and what she does is her business. Heeju soon gets a text from Mujin. Okay, I'll work with you, but only if we avoid factories that fall under the law. Together, the trio begins visiting dangerous factories, filming, guiding workers, and collecting huge amounts of money. They even upgrade their office. When the landlord returns demanding overdue rent, Heeju tells him it was paid yesterday, he can check. In the office, Heeju tells Mujin he looks scared. Mujin says he's just being careful. She reveals she hinted to Miju about their activities. Nothing direct, just a vibe. She thinks Miju might be waiting for him. Gonu searches another company with 4 deaths in 5 years. Mujin demands 60% of the cut. After some argument, they agree. At the factory, a man named Jae-sung questions them. They explain their visit, and he leads them to his office. While Heeju distracts him, Mujin sneaks off to inspect the site, bringing us full circle to the episode's beginning. Just like before, Mujin saves Ollie. The pipes start falling again, but this time the story continues. Mujin suddenly finds himself in a surreal, dreamlike space. He sees memories of his childhood, his birthday, family moments. Then Miju appears, talking to his mother, saying, Mujin is useless. He's going to die. Mujin yells, What nonsense are you talking about? I'm not dying. Suddenly, a door appears. A man is on the other side, screaming for help. Mujin opens the door and sees it's the burning man from earlier. Terrified, Mujin slams it shut. Then a new character, Bosal, appears. He scolds Mujin for not helping. Bosal says he used to help ghosts, but now he's too busy. Mujin must take over. Your name is Mujin, right? Bosal offers him a contract. If he signs it, he won't die. If he refuses, he will. Many souls were wrongly killed. You must help them, Bosal says. Mujin insists on reading the contract first. Bosal mocks him, saying he won't understand it anyway. Finally, Mujin signs it. We return to the factory. The pipes fall, but Mujin is saved. In the final scene, Mujin is seen talking to a statue, again offering his card. He walks away, but this time we see someone inside the statue. It's Bosal watching silently. All the workers stare in shock. Mujin is alive after barely escaping those falling steel pipes. Beside him, Heeju rushes over and asks, Are you okay? But Mujin has wet his pants. Yes, he literally peed himself. Later, the trio, Mujin, Heeju, and Gonu, are in the car heading home. Heeju is furious, scolding Mujin for ruining their entire plan. She yells at him to stay seated and not move a muscle. Mujin agrees, but tells her, "I saw something strange." Heeju mocks him, saying, "Yeah, I saw something strange too. You peed yourself for the first time in your adult life." Mujin yells at her to shut up and begs her not to tell her sister Miju. But suddenly he sees something, a ghostly figure, and screams, "Who are you?" Heeju and Gonu panic, thinking Mujin is just trying to scare them. But Mujin insists he really saw someone and pleads, "Take me to the hospital." Next, Mujin is seen leaving the hospital. Heeju and Gonu rush over to ask what the doctor said. Mujin says the doctor diagnosed him with blocked energy and told him to visit a Korean medicine clinic. At the clinic, Mujin goes through the motions, but he's clearly distracted. He's seeing Buddhas everywhere. Back at the office, he confesses to Heeju and Gonu that he can really see ghosts. Heeju tests him. "Where is it now?" Mujin calmly replies, "Right beside you." Gonu gets an idea. "Let's shoot a video," he says. "You're a labor attorney who sees ghosts. You can help them find peace. Come on, talk to one now." Heeju joins in. Mujin tries, but they start laughing. Annoyed, Mujin tells them to get serious. Suddenly, a ghost speaks. Its name is Minhyuk. Mujin is pulled into Minhyuk's memories. He watches how Minhyuk said goodbye to his mom Sunny in his own cool style before heading to work at the factory. There, Jae-sung gave him instructions and showed him around. Minhyuk expected to live in a dormitory, but Jae-sung denied it, saying it was a misunderstanding. Minhyuk then meets another worker, Naimel. They become good friends. One day, while Naimel is on a call with his mother, Minhyuk sketches him. But disaster strikes. Minhyuk gets caught in a machine. All the workers rush over. Back in the present, Mujin is unresponsive, deep in the ghost's memory. Heeju and Gonu try to wake him. Eventually, they slap him hard. Mujin comes to, groaning in pain, and watches a video of himself getting slapped. They both apologize. Then Mujin says something important. He now knows the ghost's name, story, and how he died, and it's the same factory they previously visited. Gonu remembers Maxi, a reporter who might know more. They go to meet her. Her real name is Yun. Everyone introduces themselves. Out of nowhere, Heeju blurts out, "I'm Gona's girlfriend," leaving everyone stunned. Yun explains everything she knows, how she reported the case, but the company silenced it. The trio then visits Minhyuk's school, hoping to learn more, but they find nothing useful. Later, Gonu finds out where Sunny, Minhyuk's mom, lives. They go visit her. Sunny lovingly talks about her son, but gets suspicious. "Why are you bringing this up now? It's been years." Mujin explains they want to expose the truth, but Sunny is cold. "What good will that do? My son's gone." Gonu gently says, "You're right, he won't come back. But one day, when you meet him again, you can say you did something for him." Sunny, moved by his words, agrees to help and shares more memories of Minhyuk. The three then examine Minhyuk's documents. At first, they find nothing, until Mujin notices the exact time of death. He then finds a photo of Minhyuk and Naimel. Mujin tells Gonu that he must infiltrate the factory as a worker. They can't go back. Everyone there knows them. Gonu will be their inside man. Cue the shopping montage. They buy new clothes to disguise Gonu. At the factory, Gonu meets Jae-sung, who checks his papers and hires him. The supervisor shows him around, and Gonu soon spots Naimel. His job is to get close to him and dig for info. Gonu compliments Naimel's Korean, who humbly says his teacher was good. Gonu, secretly filming everything, keeps talking to Naimel. Meanwhile, outside in the car, Mujin and Heeju are watching the live feed. Gonu tries again to talk to Naimel, but Naimel becomes suspicious. "Why do you keep approaching me?" Gonu replies that he just wants to work. But Naimel catches on, "Why are you recording us?" Busted. Gonu quickly confesses the truth. I need your help. Please. But Nimel refuses. If I get caught, I'll lose my job. Stay away from me. Back at the factory, the owner, Jae-sung's father, arrives. Gonu tries again to talk to Nimel, but is ignored. This time, he hands him Minhyuk's notebook, urging him to read it. Nimel reads it and realizes Minhyuk drew a picture of him. They were truly best friends. Then the owner confronts Gonu. Who are you? How did you get in? Gonu says he saw a poster on the bus. The owner snaps. We don't advertise on buses. Another worker recognizes Gonu. That's the guy who came here with the labor attorney last time. Gonu runs. Mujin and Heeju arrive just in time in their car, but a police car stops them. The factory owner accuses them of trespassing and demands their arrest. Gonu protests. I have proof. But his phone battery dies. Mujin brings up Minhyuk's case, but Jae-sung insists it was an accident and asks for proof. Suddenly, Nimel steps forward. I have proof. He shows a video on his phone. Flashback to when Minhyuk was teaching Nimel Korean. They were filming a video together when the supervisor came in and told Minhyuk to work. Minhyuk explained he had the day off, but the supervisor forced him in. The next scene shows the supervisor running to Jae-sung, panicked. Workers rush to the machine where Minhyuk is trapped. Jae-sung, unsure what to do, calls his father instead of emergency services. His father orders, don't call anyone. If you do, we'll lose the factory. Minhyuk is left trapped and dies. Nimel was secretly recording it all. Now, the police arrest the culprits. The news spreads. Mujin and the team watch coverage of the case getting exposed. Meanwhile, we see Yoon Jae, the convenience store clerk, arguing with his rude boss about unpaid wages. Mujin sees this but doesn't intervene. Later, Mujin and his team return to Sunny's house. She's watching Minhyuk's video and tearfully thanks them. She invites them for dinner. Mujin initially refuses, but when Minhyuk's ghost asks him to stay, he agrees. As they leave, Mujin waves goodbye in Minhyuk's signature style. Sunny breaks down in tears. From a distance, Bosal watches. Minhyuk's soul fades away, finally at peace. In the final scene, Mujin, Heeju, and Gonu return home. Heeju asks, do you still see ghosts? Mujin looks around, then says no. They laugh, happy that they can now focus on their work. But suddenly, Mujin spots a light pole sparking with electricity. A burning wire comes flying toward him, and the episode ends. And that's all for episode 2 of Oh My Ghost Client. What did you think about Minhyuk's tragic story and how the team finally exposed the truth? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget, we'll be back with episode 3 this Saturday. Until then, take care and keep your eyes open. You never know who might be watching.